welcome back to another video. Today you join me at the Island Fisheries in Mere. It's been a little while since I last been on the bank as work has been pretty manic over the past couple of months, so when I have managed to get out, I've done very little filming and only really gone out for 5 or 6 hours at a time. But I'm here today in swim 2, which is Mallard swim on the Island Fisheries. It's a swim that I have fished previously in the past, and if you've watched my previous videos you would know that I've caught my PB actually from this swim, so I sort of know a few of the spots to sort of fish towards which the fish seem to feed. So I've got all 3 rods already out on their spots, which I'll go through tactics and sort of my approach later, but my left hand rod and my middle rod are both out tight on the island, and my right hand rod's out in the channel, just hoping to pick up any fish sort of moving around. But conditions are looking really good today. I sort of a few days ago had a look on the Met Office app and seen that it was a mild spell with a mild southwesterly forecasted. So I've decided with the Island Fisheries, if you fished it before, you know that you've got to book your swim in advance. So I've decided to go on swim 2 as this is sort of the southwest end of the lake. So I'm hoping that mild southwesterly coming in is actually going to draw the fish into this area. It's been mild for the past couple of days, so I'm hoping the fish are actually on the feed. It's been a real cold spell. We just had snow a couple of weeks back, so I'm hoping this mild spell will actually get the carp on the feed. But without further ado, I'll go through my tactics later. I'm gonna have some breakfast in fingers crossed. Hopefully we'll get a bite today. Well, it's just coming up to 12 o'clock and I thought about time I'd recast all 3 rods, and I thought while I'm doing that I might as well run through the tactics and the approach I'm using today. So on 2 of the rods, my left and middle rod, which are the ones going towards the island, I'm using about 12 inches of tube in there, down to a lead clip system, a 2.5 ounce pear lead, and then moving on to the rig itself. I've got a QC swivel there to attach the rigs. I've got a anti-tangle sleeve and about 10 inches of ESP tungsten braid semi-coated material, and then I've got about 2 inches of uncoated just to give a bit of suppleness down by the hook. I'm using that with a kicker and a bit of tubing on the hook. It's a size 6 wide gate Kamakura hook, so a real sharp hook. On those 2 rods I'm just using a core flavoured boilie, and I've got a little PVA bag which I've just made up, which I'm going to put on both of these for the recast. So my right hand rod, I'm using solid PVA bags. I'm still using a core boilie. I've just chopped it down just so it fits in the bag a bit nicer. In the bag I've got 2mm pellets, and I'm using a rig that's about 4 inches long. Very similar in the setup to this. It's a blowback style, but instead of the tubing I've got a little blowback ring just to give that blowback effect. In that one I'm just using to sort of put about, not really have one spot, just to move it about if I see any fish show, which I have literally just seen a fish show straight in the middle of the channel, so that's where that one's going to be going, and see if we can pick up a fish that way. So without further ado, let's get a fresh PVA bag on this one and chuck it back out there. o'clock and I've got to be off the lake by 6 as per the day ticket rules. It's going to get dark about 5:30 anyway, so I'm not really too worried about that. This afternoon it's been quite quiet. I've had a few bleeps on my middle and my left hand rod out towards the island, quite in quick succession within about 10 seconds of each other. Thought I was going to be in, but the bobbin dropped back down. I think I'm just presuming that it was a fish trailing line that may have swam through the swim and aggravated both rods. But the only action I've seen all afternoon is straight through the cut through between the two islands I have in front of me, and I believe that's peg 11. There's been a couple of fish crashing just in the channel out there. I have got my PVA bag as close as I can really get without impeding the next swim, to be fair. But apart from that, it's been very quiet. I've recast both the island rods as well, put fresh bait on and fresh PVA bags, and I've actually brought them about 5 yards off of the island because I'm getting a bit of a better drop. When I'm feeling the lead down, it's a lot firmer dunk there, so I'm happy with where they are. They're on clearer spots than what I was fishing previously this morning. I put fresh bait out as well, so like I say, catapulted a few, about 5 to 10 boilies on each spot. I'm just hoping that might pick up a bite really. The conditions are still looking really good. It's quite calm. There's just a little mild breeze coming into this area, but I just don't think I'm on the fish, on the majority of the fish anyway. Like I say, I've seen a few swirls on the opposite bank, but speaking to a couple of lads that are fishing peg 4 and up the upper end of the lake, they've actually had a few overnight. I haven't heard anything go off other than that, but I just don't feel like I'm on the fish. But you never know. After seeing those fish, and I put my PVA bag as close as I can to them. Hopefully before 6 o'clock comes round we might get a bite. Well, I think that's going to be it for today's session, guys. It's coming up to 5:30 now, and as you can see behind me, the light is rapidly fading away. Like I said, I've got to be off by 6 anyway, so it's not too bad. Unfortunately, it's going to be another blank. It's going to continue my blanking streak, but I'm not too worried. In the next couple of weeks, I've got a week off coming up at work, so I will hopefully be coming out for at least a couple of sessions and see if we can catch ourselves a fish. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's very much appreciated. Until the next time, I'll catch you later.